Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in my lab. Well, I do what I do for you. We at the end of the book, y'all, but we all good. I got a few more lessons for you, and I'm going to introduce you to my little friend. Yeah, it's called serpent power. Y'all probably know that's kundalini, but we'll get to that next lesson. But that's what we're going to next. All right, let's go. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission. You know it. It's to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka to know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? Well, when I'm through, it's rhetorical, but if you had an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. We getting down to the end of the book. Right thinkers, let's talk about now spiritual experiences. Okay, these are going to be encounters and experiences that those who follow it going to get their own example. I think we got a few of them. So we're going to wrap it up with one, I think about 3 or 4. So let's go. Been a good lesson, hopefully. Spiritual experiences. Oh, I think let's talk about, having your spirits, your spiritual experiences explained. All right. Through the practice of mystical spirituality, you will encounter many forms of experiences. You will discover a growing peace within you as well as an increased willpower and moral strength. My moral strength went from here to here. When I started practicing my yacht and doing better. Why? Because now it's all about keeping that moral code up. Okay? That's important. You get strong when you do it. You can't make me do something I don't want to do. You're not going to make me go against my moral code. That's why. And it takes time to build that up. That's what willpower comes in at. Now, in the beginning, however, it's always a beginning. You may encounter pain. Well, calm down. And negative feelings. They're just emotions. You got to learn how to get past that nonsense. That's the dark side everybody tell you about. Dark is just stuff that you can't see, but you have to experience it. Why? It's there. You can't get around it. Okay? So those are emotions. Those are bad feelings that nobody wants to experience. Deal with it. So some people blame, what's this? Their spiritual practices on what? For causing them to become aware of their inner negativity. Yes, that's the idea. It's part of the lesson. Carl Jung called it the dark side. Yeah, he calls it the dark side. But we know it as the ego. But it's that thing that you don't want to deal with. Deal with it. We teach you how to deal with it. That's what this whole experience about meditation will teach you, to deal with the dark side. Cut the damn light on. Metaphorically, mentally. And then watch this. What happens? They blame the spiritual awareness on their negative feelings. And then what? They quit the practice. Just because they got emotionally a little perturbed. And this is the most immature and ignorant attitude you can have towards yourself. Come on, man. You're going to deny yourself the thing that you need. Okay, reincarnation is not for you. Why? You ain't gonna get it in this life, so you're gonna just get in the real cycle line. But as you advance, and if you continue, watch this. As you advance in your spiritual practices, you will encounter feelings and sometimes memories and thoughts which seem to what arise out of nowhere. That's called memory. It's called memory. That's what it is. It's memory. Why? Because you've been there before, and some of the memory lingers on. That unconscious stuff we tell you about. Yeah, that's what that is. But I got a fresh brain, fresh conscious. Yeah, but the body still got memory. Understand that. And when they get all into that medically, I don't have time for that. But my ancients had a philosophy that I could understand. So when they come up with that, I already knew that. What? I ain't studying none of that. Our ancestors knew that. They bouncing off our stuff. I know that too. Again. But these are things that it's all personal. They taught you how to be your best self. And everybody practiced it. That's how it permeated. That's how it went. So that's how they lived in peace and harmony for thousands of years as a people. Okay, watch this. So when this happened, these seem to come out of nowhere. And these thoughts cause you pain. Why? Because they force, watch this, see right here, they force you to face the untoward feelings that may not be good, but you got to face them. My mother said, that too soon shall pass, but you got to go through it. You got to go through the fire. You can't get to the other side. If you got a side over here, it's the distance, whatever between there, you got to get through there. We call it the gauntlet in football, whatever. Whatever you want an analogy you want to use that to get you going. I like the David and Goliath. Because a big thing, we can get down to that one to get the lesson. But ideas, you got to be fearless. And don't let your feelings stop you from doing what you need to do. That's the main thing here. And you were not aware of what? Of that they were buried, dormant in your unconsciousness. Yeah, spiritual practice, daily meditation is not about escaping that dark side, that world of your problems. No, it's the most effective way to what? Have you face and transcend them. Get by them. I used the David and Goliath. Everybody was scared of Goliath. David knew what? I got God with me. I don't give a damn about Goliath. Wait a minute, let me get what I need. He knew what he needed. He didn't use but one, didn't he? Bam! That's how you take care. Why? Because the bully is just a... I get to that lesson later, but yeah, I always use David and Goliath for that because I love that idea. That's what, his faith in who he was, what was with him, he didn't give a damn about nobody else. Know what they said. Muhammad Ali said the same thing. I don't need y'all. No, I got God with me. But watch this. Now, if you learn to perceive with faith, that's what you will. You will what? Discover, if your faith will push you through, that you are gradually what? Cleansing your heart. There you go. Now you are purging the negativity away. No, you purge it. You're getting rid of it. It's no longer going to be here to haunt you. It can't come back. Why? I'm done with this. Move on. Relationships. If you still hung up on a childhood sweetheart or a good time you had, man, you stuck on stupid. Move on. Nature do. But this process only occurs in its own time. So everybody has it different. Yeah, I call it God's time. You're right. Same thing. His own time. If you're doing things you need to do, God will take care of it in his time. That means you're going to progress. And it depends all on what? You, the individual. Why? Because all people have different experiences throughout many lifetimes. Therefore, again, they say meaning the spirit is only here because the person who had it before didn't wake it up. One before him didn't wake it up. So it's here through lifetimes. It don't care. What it care? It ain't going nowhere, ain't doing nothing, it's just here. But it would like to go back home. So that's our job as the human form. Your job is to get your spirit back home. And therefore, your experiences in spiritual practice daily, as well as in your meditation that goes with that, will be uniquely yours. The experience that you have in your own mind, the experience that you have in your own mind, that's yours uniquely. You ain't got to... You don't need nobody's validation for your own thing. Why? You the only validator? You think I give a good crap what y'all think about me doing, I'm doing? Please don't get caught up in that. Do you. That's what it's all about. Once you get better at that, you realize that too. You don't need anybody to tell you that. You'll figure that out for yourself. But everything I'm giving you is for you. That's what makes it unique. Everybody can do it and get a different experience. That's God. It's the same. It's all mental, but I'm trying to get excited slow. All right. But now, as you progress, watch this, in your meditations, now you're doing what? You're diving deep, as my man said. And George told us I could dance on the water and not get wet. So I'm not worried about how deep I go. Why? I don't need no blower hole. I'm down here. I'm going all the way to the end. Bimini Road. Let's go. Okay, Atlantis. I know about all that good stuff. But when you dive deep away within yourself, okay, you're the ocean. How deep? Deep as you want to go. And see, I told you, I don't need no blower hole. All right. You may have experiences with deity, and everybody who had an altered state experience, ayahuasca, acid, K, whatever it is, a T, whatever it is, they saw other entities. They saw other guys, whatever you want to call it, but all that's in their mind. Like my man, Bill Scott Harris, Angel Dust, he was grooving. And that's where he never thought that the room was moving, but that was only part of the high. In your mind, a whole lot of stuff is going on. In your body sitting right there, you ain't did nothing. So that's the concept. They've been knowing that. But these will appear to what? To you in accordance. Everybody's different. It's only according to you with the nature of your own religious faith. If you're religious, you're going to see Christ. You're going to see all that. Okay, that's fine. But remember, it's all in your mind. You ain't got to validate your belief in Christ or your love for Christ. I could care less. Simple. You may see lights. Don't go to light. If it's near death, don't go to light. That's a trap door. That's my little joke. But no, you may experience other sensations that you never thought or felt possible. That's possibilities are what? Those possibilities. The possibilities are, every experience is different. And you experience sensations you never thought possible. Stop. Now, the possibilities are infinite. Why? For every person, it's going to be different. It's uniquely that way. That's the beauty part of it. God knows all, but he got to play the game with himself by giving everybody individual stuff just to keep themselves happy, keep themselves occupied, so to speak. Okay? Now, the bodiless state, that means from here up, you don't need this. Why? You ain't using your arm. You ain't doing nothing. So the body is in a bodiless state. Your mind is in another state, the altered state, or astral plane we call it. Watch this. And being able to understand the bodiless state is an important experience to achieve. You have to be able to let go of the body and let the mind do what it does. When it come back, the body connect. It ain't going nowhere. The body ain't going nowhere. The mind can go all over, wherever, up, back, forth. But the body gonna be right here when you come back. Okay. Now, but it's important. Why? Because it will, in no uncertain term, give you what? Your own direct experience with your higher self, aka God. That's the goal. That was the purpose of your own essence. And that's beyond the physical body. You don't need the body. The body ain't going to heaven. No, the body stays here. Okay? I mean, no, I ain't going to tell that joke. It's a dirty joke. So, but the idea, the body ain't going where the spirit go. Why? No, it ain't allowed. No, this is all spirit. So this means what? That now you are going beyond your consciousness, and this is going beyond the will, agenda, and a new feeling of expansion in your inner awareness of your true self in a way that no book, no speech from me, or instructions can do for you. Why? It has to be experienced. Your spiritual experience is yours and yours alone, uniquely yours, such as the bodiless state. You can't take the body with you with the spirit. They go together in the physical form. When you go into that other state, body got to stay here. Okay? Body stays here. Will allow you to what? Seriously now begin to truly understand. Because it's mental. You have to have understanding about that what your physical self is only a part of your true self. You will begin to have what? Experiences of the truth about what? Which the sages and saints from time of immemorial have been speaking about. Why? They've obtained it. I'm giving it to you from experience. That's the best part. I can tell you, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to God. Simple. That the body is effervescent, and while your soul, I said the body is physical, it can't ascend. But your soul is what? You know what the soul is? It's immortal. It's eternal. That's God. Hello? Did you know that? Well, God, excuse me. You need to know, not thought or believe nonsense. Get the truth. That's what frees you from the nonsensical ignorance that you fall under because, well, I thought, and somebody said, did you find out for yourself? Do your own homework. That's the experience that you got to have for yourself. All I can do is get you to the water. You got to drink it. Thus, you will now begin to what? You're able to begin to now truly discover who? Your own immortality, not somebody else's, not my father's, no, mine, not my, no, yours. It's all about yours. However, this is the part that got Luke messed up in Star Wars. There is one obstacle which stands in your way. Ready? Fear. False evidence appearing real. That's why when you crash through it, you are, oh, but you got to have the ability to crash through it. A lot of people get the hologram, they're scared to death. David didn't give a damn. Boom. Moving on. What's next? What we got to do now? What was the problem? Okay, give me what? I did my job. When you got self-confidence, when you got self-knowledge, that's the best thing you can have. That's God. That's God knowledge. I get excited about something. I'm getting my point across. I'm thinking I'm hitting on both centers. But when you can conquer fear, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. That's the coup de grace right there. Let me wrap this up for you. I can get this lesson out of the way. But if you progress in your spiritual practice daily, what happened? You will encounter all manner of situations and experiences which in the beginning may have frightened you. Hello? Get the analogy now? But when you show your due diligence, you're doing righteous, and you're living virtuous, you're doing the right thing, God will protect you. And now, you badass now, okay? Yeah, ain't no fear. Let's go. Once you got God, that takes fear away. As I walk this valley of evil, I shall fear no evil. Why? I got the baddest man in the land with me. I got God. I don't fear nothing. I felt that way about Mo Man. If Mo Man was there, I'm invincible. Simple. That's the home for the badge I tell you about. But the bodiless state, you got to get understanding. Spirit is bodiless. It don't need the body, but until what? It can wake it up. And that's what the body got to do for the spirit. Work together. I give you life. Now you wake it up and get me back home. But the bodiless state is the one of these. Watch this. This is the fear of what? Letting go of what? Of the body. And the familiar sensations of the body. Everybody wants pleasure in the flesh. Everybody wants to have sexual intercourse. Why? It feels so good. Oh, I love you. No. You just love doing what you do to make you pleasure. And once you live for that, you pretty much set your life where that's all you're going to want to do. That's low level. That's not higher expectations. Animals do that on a regular. Okay? Sexual pleasures are for the low levels. Moving on. But watch this. It is due to what? The conditioning of your mind in which you have learned to identify yourself with what? Your body. I'm a man, so okay. But as your true self, your body identification is only the feeling that this is what you, this is me. And that's when what? The body is now no more. Why? If the body die, you die. Spirit don't die. If you knew that, you'll understand that concept. And watch this. So that the body is no more, that you are now no more. If you believe that you are the body, you are going to die when the body dies, consciously. But of course, this is what? The erroneous, most misunderstanding in which you begin to now lose when you experience what? Bodiless state for yourself. You couldn't be like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, I'm not my, yeah, you ain't got to validate it by nobody. You don't need to do a damn thing. That's between you and him. It's personal. If you think you got to validate, have everybody else believe or understand. No, that's just wrong. You should know thyself. When you do that, you good to go. Why? That's all you're gonna need at Judgment Day. All this other stuff, have at it. But get knowledge of self first. What did he tell you? Find the kingdom of heaven first, and everything else will come to you. Get everything else and not having the kingdom. They tell you, oh, I'm tired of that. But that's true. That's what it's all about. Self-knowledge is your best knowledge. Wrapping it up. And the way to overcome this fear, okay, is to what? Maintain, sustain, daily practice of right thinking philosophy or meditation, and to move forward, what? Gradually. You can't do but one day at a time. You can't accomplish nothing but one day at a time. 8 hours for business, 8 hours for recreation, and 8 hours for rest. So that's it. Whatever you do got to fit into them 3 categories. So that's about life. Moving on, let me wrap this up. I'm down here now. But you personally should not rush into any spiritual practices or various exercises, what? Without a proper guidance or counseling. Some people, I can do it. I'm there. Okay, well, knock yourself out. This is why we do what we do, so we can help you not do that dumb nonsense. All you gotta do is come tune in and get your lessons and practice it and know yourself. You should gradually allow yourself to what? Integrate the lessons and teachings in order to have your own experiences into your personality. You should be able to change according to things that happen to you, according to you. If you do good things and good things happen, you're going to continue to do good things. If you do bad things and bad things continue to happen, you're going to continue to do bad things. Simple. Eventually, what happened? You will come to what? Truly enjoy your spiritual experiences. I do. When I go to church, I have spiritual experience. Why? With Christians, like that. If I go to the mosque, it'd be Islamic, same thing. Why? I can fellowship. I'm versatile. I can do that. Why? I got to understand. I got knowledge of self. I ain't going to be sucked in because I went to the mosque all the time I become a Muslim. Fellowship. Okay. But when you have your own experience, so much that you begin to enjoy it, so much that what? Now you learn to expect it. I expect blessing. I expect to get whatever it is I need. Sound crazy? Yeah, but I'm just telling you. And even I look forward to them. Why? I live right. I do right. My faith is that if I do this, I know I'm going to get that. That ain't belief. No, that's knowing. However, you personally should not get caught up in somebody else's. Why? Because they are all just another form of experiences that they have their own. I don't have to share my experience with you. My thing is to get you to understand and learn from my experience that I did have so I can teach you. You got to have your own experience. I'm getting you to the water. You got to drink it for yourself. That's your own experience. That's the concept. And all experiences, guess what, are relative. Why? Everybody got their own. Simple as that. Just like God. Everybody got their own God. You can call it whatever you want. He don't care. But your true goal, understand this right, thinkers. Your true goal, in life is to discover what lies beyond all experience, while at the same time, like this, encompassing all your experiences. Enjoy them as you're going through them. Why? Because they're going to be gone in a minute. This too soon shall pass, be they good or bad. But the idea is to live the moment. Live in the moment. That's this. Why? Because the moment only lasts for that minute, that moment. This is what they call absolute, transcendental, supreme self, which is your innermost reality and who you want to become what? Therefore become a witness. Remember Amun Ra-Ptah? Amun's a hidden one. Knowing thyself is finding Amun. Why? He's the witness. Amun, and you behold the majesty of what? The self within yourself as well as without. Once you know thyself, you can walk, talk, and be your best self. Why? You know what you're doing. You put the work in. That's the whole goal. And that's the lesson right now. For now, I got to take the meditative concepts and break down the experiences for you. Can I get one in? I get one experience. This is personally, this is one of mine. All right, as a meditator, right thinker, practitioner of my yoga philosophy, I'm trying to explain how the meditative lifestyle changed my life and my ability to cope with changes in my life. This is pretty much my story I can identify with. See if you can. I hope you enjoy this one. I'm going to wrap it out, take it out with this one. Before I began, watch this, practicing meditation, right thinking philosophy, I would become angry very easily. I had a chip on my shoulder. I'm just mad. Just give me a reason, okay? Anger. No knowledge of self, ignorant of myself. That's ego self, looking for a fight. Just looking for a fight. Didn't care. I would sometimes start arguments with my family members, didn't care. And looking back on it, man, that was dumb. But the reasons were why? Because I could not get what I wanted, and I would get frustrated. I expected them to act in certain ways like me. I wanted them to do what I was doing, and when they did not, I would become irritated and become the a-hole. Why? Because they're not accommodating me. And now that now I can change that. I hate that part of my life. Man, I remember like it was yesterday. But I have been practicing right thinking philosophy, aka my yoga, and daily meditation for some time now. I'm a different dude. I have learned not to expect anything of others, mainly my family and friends, but to look at my own personal reasons for wanting the things that I want and doing the things I think I should be doing for myself. I don't ask nobody's opinion, nobody's nothing for me doing what I'm doing. Past that. And I realized that I was acting as a hypocrite. Why? And doing things because I wanted something from others. I was a doer. Had an agenda. And when it didn't fulfill my agenda, like Captain Chaos, you get crazy. So it don't make a difference what age you are, but that's still ego. And I have now discovered that the things which I thought were so important, ego, are not more important than what? Peace and harmony within myself. I was angry. Don't know why. Carrying a bunch of nonsense. Once you let go of that, meditate, press the garbage out, get all that. You say, shit, I make the computer run better. Why? You delete the nonsense. You've been carrying a whole bunch of stuff that's lagging me down, holding me down. Like the balloon and the anchor. If what you got, you the balloon, and the person you with or the situation you're in is holding you, cut that cord. Why? In order for you to ascend. That's a perfect example. And wrapping it up, taking it home, and due to that, now my inner peace that I have discovered for myself is more important to me than trying to get others to act or do what I think they should do. I make an effort to work with others and hopefully teach them to allow them their space. But when things don't go my way, make a difference to me. I still remain at peace. Why? I'm a non-doer. I'm doing it to make a difference. How it work out for you? I give you the lesson. If 1,000 people tune in, don't make a difference. If one, don't make a difference to me. Why? I do it because I do it for you. So those who get it, get it. Those who don't, I can't complain. That's why. And wrapping it up, I would not trade this piece of mine for all the money in the world or all the tea in China, as we used to say back when I was a kid. So that means no go. All right. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be back. We got a few more pages and we done with the meditation. Hope you're getting better at this thing we call life, living through a meditative state, like meditative lifestyle. Right thinkers? May y'all live to be 100, me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers will pass the work. I'll be right back with more lessons.